welcome to the Canadian Women in Ocean Industry Leadership Conference 2023, the Diversity in Blue Economy podcast. My name's Kelly, and I'm getting some assistance for this podcast from Gale Force Wins. And today, we have a very special guest, Miss Tanya Lush. Tanya, would you like to introduce yourself and who you work for and all that good stuff?
Sure. So Tanya Lush, Director of Workforce Development at Cove. Cove is a innovation hub that sits on the Halifax Harbour on the Dartmouth side, and we have approximately 65 companies with us that do business all around the world. We not only look at the ocean and marine economy here in Canada, but we certainly look very closely at what's happening all around the world with regards to the up-and-coming marine technology trends.
Yeah, awesome. So a big thing that when speaking with Kennedy for the previous podcast was she said that there's a lot of female leadership happening at Cove. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So of course Melanie Nadeau, our CEO, is a woman. She's ex-Navy. She's worked with Emira. She's been in industry quite a long time. We have Sheila King, who's our CFO, CAO. And myself as a director, and Kat Mataya as well, who's the manager of workforce development. Awesome. I can go on, but there are a lot of women at the helm at Cove for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. So could you dive in a little deeper to what you do for your position at Cove?
Sure. So Kat and I, we build talent pipeline and projects and programming that allow all ages and stages of the career cycle to come into the marine sector. So we start in schools, we start at school age, and we run programming and projects that go right to senior leadership. And certainly we do look at diversity and inclusion as a major component, interwoven actually into our programs. So we do focus on women, we do focus on underrepresented groups. So I would say all the programming we do at Cove and Workforce is very DEI focused.
Yeah, absolutely. And is there any current projects happening right now with Cove that you are excited about?
For sure. We just onboarded 22 interns. So every summer we host interns that come into our partner companies, come into our host companies. And excuse me, this summer we're hosting 22 interns from all disciplines, including engineering, marketing, business, ocean tech. So it's a multidisciplinary program, and it is probably one of the cornerstone internship programs for the marine sector in Canada. And people do look to us as a model of a really awesome internship program that literally feeds and builds future talent for our workforce.
Yes, and we can clearly see that by the large group that you have brought here with to Coyle, and as well with Kennedy, and how she was able to start as an intern, now is full force on your team. What are you looking forward to for the future of Cove and for yourself as well?
So the next step we're looking at now is building long-term strategy for the workforce development team. We have to look the next 3 to 5 years because it's a very important time for us as a workforce. We need to think about up-and-coming marine projects, certainly renewable energy projects that are going to be launching here in Newfoundland and in Nova Scotia. So we need to be on the cutting edge to develop the talent pipeline to ensure that that part of our sector will grow and will have the right people for the jobs that will be coming.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on the podcast, and as well for your support with women and diversity and inclusion at Cove.
Thank you.
And you have done, I can tell, even from speaking with Kennedy, how happy she is about what you guys have done for her. So
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you
so much.
very much, Kelly.